Hello everybody, welcome back, I'm MrRedClaw. Welcome back to an episode of Formula 1 2020 My Team Career. This time for the Italian Grand Prix, but before we get into it, why not head down below, like and subscribe, because it does help out a lot. Let's get right into it. So here I am out for my flying lap around Monza. But as you can see over here, I've got a car in front of me of Ocon, which, well, was behind me. But as you're going to see, it's not going to help me out a lot, and it's actually going to be quite bad for my lap around here. You, of course, would want a car in front of you during your qualifying lap, but maybe a little bit over a second in front of you, and this is like a couple of, I don't know, tenths in front of me, so it's definitely not helping me out too much. As you can see, just losing time in each corner over there, just because of the car in front of me just being too close to me. Lose a lot of time going out of that corner over there. But yeah, Ocon was behind me, but then going up to here on my kind of warm-up lap, I kind of messed up, went wide like I basically did just now, and he overtook me on the straight over here, and I basically couldn't do anything. I couldn't get past him in time to start my lap in clean air. I guess I could have slowed down, but there just wasn't enough time. There was only a couple of seconds left, I'm pretty sure, for the session to end. But I guess, yeah, 3/10 down on the lap, across the line. What is it going to be? Probably not good at all. P13. So last race, I'm pretty sure we qualified P15, so P13 now. So definitely not the best of results for qualifying, as our teammate and championship rival Lewis Hamilton qualifies on pole, nearly 8 tenths ahead of us. Let's see what we can do during the race.
Welcome back to one of only two countries that has held a race every year since the very first Formula 1 World Championship in 1950. It is, of course, Italy, one of the great racing nations, and it's time to get underway for the Italian Grand Prix. With the rain coming down here at the 3.6-mile Monza circuit, the low drag setups preferred by most teams could cause them some problems in today's Grand Prix. So watch out for cars struggling for grip around Parabolica, the last and most demanding of this track's 11 corners. A warm welcome to Anthony Davidson, who's beside me in the commentary box today. Let's talk about red. No grip penalties, no mitigating circumstances, just a poor qualifying performance and a very disappointing start position for them today.
It's not a nice feeling, I promise you. They've got a quick car underneath them, but they've got onto the grid today and they need a pair of binoculars to see the start lights. They'll be desperate for a good start to make up for some of that deficit.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Ocon, Vettel, Carlos Sainz, and Norris, Verstappen, Perez, Ricciardo, and Nobuharu Matsushita. Aitken, Gasly, Red, and Stroll, Grosjean, Russell, Alexander Albon, and Nicholas Latifi. King, De Vries, Magnussen, and Daniel Kvyat completes the grid. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track and get this Grand Prix underway.
So here I am lined up in P13. As you can see, it is full wet conditions, so it's going to be quite hard basically to race, as it's lights out and away we go. A pretty good launch, but then in the second kind of phase of the start, I lose a lot of time as I get a little bit of wheel spin over there, and well, basically just lose time to everyone. Really late on the brakes, to be honest. I nearly went into back of, I'm pretty sure that was Perez over there, but managed to get it slowed down. And well, where are we going to come out? Perez is going to get in front of me, but we are going to go up to P11, so 2 places gained at the start. Not the best, not the worst, but my setup, I've kind of basically got it for a dry race, as well, a bit late on the brakes once again, and we get past Perez this time. But I really need to get ready, get used to the brakes right at the start of there, as yeah, there was a lot of well, water over here, as you can see, so it's quite hard to get slowed down. As on lap 2 we go wide out over there, and Perez is going to get past us, so that dive on him on the first lap was kind of pointless, but I guess we kept him behind for just a little bit. As I was saying, our setup, I was really losing over there once again, was basically for like a dry race. I knew that was going to rain, but actually in the end it said that like only like 25% of the race would rain, then it would kind of get sunny. So I thought that would be the case, but I guess you're going to see what the case is going to be. As on lap 4, Perez is actually boxing for the intermediate tires, and as you can see it has stopped raining quite a lot. So at the end of lap 5, going on to lap 6, we're going to box a couple, along with a couple of other drivers over, as you can see. Was Russell in? No, I don't think so, but like I'm pretty sure Vettel came in, Stroll, and I'm pretty sure Albon as well for the intermediate tyres. So I guess we're going to see if Perez is going to get past us. I'm not really sure if I left that in. But as, yep, Perez gets past me, so he did box in on the last lap. Actually, he actually kind of lost time to me, so I guess it was worth it going that extra lap on the full wets, as Sergio Perez sets the fastest lap, and we go past, pretty sure that is Narbahara and Fiat over there in the pits. They also boxed for the intermediates. And on lap 8, going past Verstappen over here, up to P12. He's going to try and send it down the inside, but I kind of go around, a little bit of contact over there, I'm pretty sure, but we managed to get it done, and up to P12. Now Ocon over there actually down to P10, but I'm pretty sure that is because quite a lot of people haven't actually pitted yet. So yeah, that's going to be quite a challenge to get past us. At lap 8, there's a couple of cars slowing this pack down, as I basically close up about half a second within one corner, and I'm pretty sure it is, yep, Magnussen on the full wet still. He's trying to risk it, see if it's going to make it work, basically not stop it at all, as we get past Magnussen and Perez in that one corner, the Parabolica, which is absolutely brilliant. And now we are right on the back of Ocon over here. And the other Haas over here, King, of course our teammate in Season 1, slowing down as well. He is also on the full wets. Sadly, we didn't actually catch him in the same kind of place where we caught Magnussen a lap earlier, because we would have been able to get past Ocon and Vettel maybe at the same time. But on lap 11, Russell over here is on the full wets as well, slowing down Vettel, who does get past straight away nearly. But Ocon over here is getting slowed down by Russell massively as we go down the inside of Ocon and of Russell. As you can see, it has basically, it's still raining, but definitely not as much as in the start of the race. And my setup, which is basically a dry race setup, basically just meant to go as fast as you can in a straight line, as Romain Grosjean is out on lap 12, is kind of started to work slowly but surely on this, on these kind of like end of the Grand Prix over here, as the DRS is activated on the last lap. So is it going to be enough? There's Romain Grosjean down on the side, but is it going to be enough to overtake Vettel on the last lap over here with the help of DRS? If we wouldn't have that, that would basically be close to no chance to overtake him, as we lose a little bit of grip over there because of the setup. This definitely didn't help. I should have really gone up to like the front wing was at 1 and the rear wing was at 3, so I definitely should have moved up to at least 3 on the front wing in the pit stops, but I kind of didn't, as we go down the kind of inside of Vettel over there, up to P6 with the help of DRS. And as I said, without that we would have probably finished P7, but still that would have been quite a good result with the setup we had. But there you go, around the final corner, nearly losing over there once again, but across the line in P6.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
That's a spectacular victory then, and with it, the championship is secure. It's been a magnificent season, and they thoroughly deserve the cheers of the crowd here today. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
I think a large part of the result comes down to temperament. They were able to keep their heads when everyone around them was losing theirs, and that's allowed them to get the best out of the car, to maximise the strategy, and to stay out of trouble.
The faces on our top three look so incredibly happy as they make their way up to the podium. A much-deserved victory and a brilliant performance from them all.
So there we go, a decent result for us, starting P13 and up to P6 at the checkered flag. Over a second slower than Charles Leclerc, who set the fastest lap. 25 points ahead of Lewis Hamilton, as he did win that race, so it's going to come down to the wire with the last two races. And we did win the Constructors' Standings this race, which is quite nice. So yeah, absolutely brilliant. So we won that. Now let's see if we can win the Drivers. It's going to be quite a hard challenge, especially when Lewis Hamilton kind of turned it up to 11 at the end of the season over here. But I guess we're going to see the next episode. So now, hope you guys enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.